So here we are at the Temple of Luxor, a few minutes away from Karnak. Look at this, this big, I think, gray granite statue here. What's really interesting, look at this. Look at the time and effort they took to put toenails in.
Right, and there's nipples on that too.
Nipples, right. Look at the ankle bone.
Yeah, but
look at the ankle.
Smooth.
Look at look at the muscle structure. You could see like how his muscles flexing. Now, you know, just look at the muscle structure. You could see his shoulder, like how he had shoulder muscles, and then kind of it goes into the bicep.
These are also very high up. Look at the hieroglyphs go all the way up.
Yeah, that's something I've noticed everywhere, that they use every single space.
We're gonna find stuff. Like I feel like again, I know that you're saying like we feel like we're explorers and stuff, and like I don't feel like we're giving ourselves too much credit right now. I feel like we're those people. We're traveling the world. We're figuring these things out. We're coming to these questions on our own.
Right. Look at the muscle structure on his arm right there.
You're right.
That's way more beefy than the other arm.
Any question? All statue outer part for Ramses II. Only 3 still, 2 seated on throne and 1 standing as a soldier. After that, we will see an Islamic mosque here was built by Muslim Mamluk. Mamluk is his prince.
Oh, okay.
Prince.
Yeah, he built right on
top. The temple was covered by sand long time after the ancient time. Here is the mosque and still used today by the Muslim Islamic people from other side of the globe. This is the open courtyard. This is the chapel of Triad Thebans. Triad Amun Mot Konso. Thebans the Tebas de Luxor. Amun, the middle room, his wife here, his son here. Like the father, mother, spirit thing.
That's a cartouche for somebody. I don't know what it means. I think this is a feather. And that's water. There's the key of life. And this is the god with the kind of doggy face.
Anubis.
Oh, is that what okay, so maybe that was Anubis.
Jackal-headed god.
Yeah.
And protection.
Yeah.
There you go.
Here's that look at this one. It looks like a weird, interesting like bird with like I wonder what that represents. Falcon maybe?
No,
Here.
it's a water bird.
Oh cool. All right. Good call on looking up. I often forget to look up.
Oh yeah.
The hieroglyphs up there are really well preserved.
They are.
The cartouche there is amazingly preserved.
Right.
And to think the guy's working upside down, he's laying on his back, and he's carving, upwards, and he's doing quality work, which we don't doubt, but I mean, it doesn't match some of this other more complicated stuff we've seen, and he's working right side up, you know what I mean?
What's going on here? You can see where it broke off. What does that even look like underneath it? Burn marks?
Hard to tell. Maybe if this was enclosed and they were working in the dark, maybe they burned it, and then when they covered it up with whatever on top, maybe they covered it. This is a giant statue. Yeah, it's broken. It looks like it's missing its head.
Yeah.
This is similar to the one we saw out front. Okay, so these columns are far more impressive than the other ones. You can see the size difference. That goes to there. It's about a third more taller.
What kind of stone is this?
This, I think, is alabaster.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I think it's alabaster. I think. I don't know. What do you guess? It's more than 40 feet.
Yeah,
I'd say 50 conservatively.
Yeah, that's a good bet.
Up to the top of the base. So here we are in the third courtyard, you could say. We went from the first courtyard down there through the Hall of Columns and into this inner courtyard here. It's pretty impressive. There's a lot of columns. And a lot of it's broken over there and over there. Maybe that's, look, I think I see a halo.
That does look
so
like,
I would.
Or he's holding some sort of branch. It looks like in his hand too. Like
olive branch. This guy's got a stick. I think this is Christian. This, you know, it's cut out like Christian.
Yeah, but it's in an original Egyptian.
Because I think they were here after, and we've already seen evidence all over the place where they've taken over. So unfortunately, we don't know what the original drawings were. But to me, this is Christian or Greek influence. Hi, John. Right. So we're now in the further chambers away from the entrance, and you know, we see this really impressive work here. We've seen this stuff all over, the same images over and over again, but impressive nonetheless. You can see the original color up there, and it's faded or gone or unfinished here. Must be the inner.
The colors.
Yeah, the original colors, man. It's several thousand years old. Well,
Those are pretty.
so a good point we just thought of was as we're looking around this whole temple here in Luxor, we noticed we have barely seen any granite used in the foundation blocks or anywhere around the major structures. Granite seems to only be used in the statues, and we're not entirely sure if that's a purposeful reason that they're only saving it for the statues, but it's just really interesting that all these other sites you see granite, and here I've really only seen it in the statues. So something. So this is Luxor Temple, and yeah. That's my guide over there. But what we were just told is we were wondering why there was, you know, quite a big difference of skill from the oldest part of Karnak we saw here to the, you know, compared to Luxor in general. And this is considerably newer than the oldest part of Luxor. So that would go and explain possibly why they couldn't match some of the technology over there. And perhaps they even brought these statues from Karnak to here, you know, I don't know. But impressive, but definitely you don't get the same impression and impressiveness from Karnak.